to Shade in the City. Look, I lost the earring in the process. I am so miscombobbled.
Like just now?
Like I just realized I had one earring on.
Oh, well, that doesn't.
Hey, KJ, welcome.
What up? What up? What up? What up? What's good?
Nothing much. Welcome back to Shade in the City. Thank you guys and the
Thanks for having me.
If for all those that are here, it's 4th of July weekend. I don't even think I'm half-ass here, and I apologize, y'all, in advance. Okay, I literally ended a party at my whole house. I didn't even end it because I was asleep, but because I knew I had a live, but the problem was this shit is popping. Anyway, so if you guys have not already, please make sure you hit that like button
and that subscribe button.
And y'all, let's jump right into it. Let's get into this intro, and I'm gonna try to kill this mosquito thing, and we're gonna get into it and get shady.
Hey, DeMarcus.
Oh, DeMarcus is already what? Of course, he's already in the thing. Hey, DeMarcus, welcome.
On time.
Not 50 turned 50. Well, of course, yes, he did. I did see that before we came up here. I was like, really?
You said the episode was a 9. You know what? I'll give it a 9 too, because I love seeing Charles get his heart broke twice.
Oh God!
I ain't even gonna hold you. I was here for the Charles breaking, and I knew Nails was too.
So
dang, no mercy for Charles. Dang, no mercy for Charles. I give it a 9 too, but I have mercy for Charles. You know what I'm saying? I felt bad for Charles. You know what I mean? It was a lot of unalivement going on in this episode. It was like 3. It's like three. You know.
I felt so bad for Duffy.
Yeah.
I did. Okay, so can I ask? Because I don't want to mess it up. Because I told you I didn't finish the episode. I apologize in advance.
Right.
But the vibe gave me that Duffy's up out of here.
Where did you leave off? Because that was like,
yeah, that was later.
Meech running into Trail's house, and
that's like the middle of the episode.
Yeah.
Like, girl, we could have did this without you.
Oh, damn. I don't know about that. Shots fired.
I'm just saying, it's like he walks in there. Well, we don't have to. I'll get there when I get there because this is all I have.
Okay.
Giving you the best that I got, baby. Okay. And if y'all haven't already,
so we know who's gonna start off.
Right.
From the beginning.
Right. Yeah. And if you haven't already, please make sure you hit the like button.
And that subscribe button.
All right. So yes, Nels is right. I am gonna start off because I ain't got much to give y'all. So we start off by let me go to the top of the notes that I had. And I thought I still got 5-page of notes, and you told me I only got half. I must have been talkative.
Yes, look, I'm like, she got details.
So we know that we see Terry and Meech in Mexico, and they, you know, they're doing the merengue, and then they talking about how relieved they are to finally get oh, that's not what they did. I'm just making that up, but they finally got.
I was like, wait, what?
So they finally hold on. I gotta for the people in the bed. Okay, so they finally get a bath, but Terry is like, he's just ready to get up out of there. He's like, yeah, I'm happy that we finally got to wash our ass, but we need to fully wash our, you know what I'm saying? So Meech tells Terry, well, you know, I don't know when the cartel is gonna come rescue them, but that's between the cartel and the loco. And I said, who wants to live like that? So they hear a noise in the bushes. And they saw hiding in the bushes, and it was the young boy from off of Power that was hot. Huh?
You recognize him?
No, I was just making something up.
We tipsy in the city today, huh?
Right?
No, I was making, because he was hiding, because the rapper was hiding in the bushes. What's his name? Ezekiel. He was hiding in the bushes. That was the whole thing. His rap thing. He was hiding in the bushes, and so I was going to say
from Power.
So I was going to say he found Ezekiel hiding in the bushes.
We always say hiding in the bushes.
Okay,
did we really think that he was a spy?
I don't think he was a spy. Thank you for getting us back on track, Nels. We appreciate you.
Yes. No problem. Hey, Danielle.
Hey, Danielle, boo.
It's good.
Of course, Lamar is the thumbnail. What you mean? Of course, I missed him. What you mean?
No, he means did you did you get to watch his scene?
I watched when he was working out, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I ain't getting a nose.
You didn't get that my
God!
Y'all get to surprise me. Y'all get to see my real time reaction.
Okay.
Whenever they tell me about Lamar,
you'd have been proud.
I would. Oh, thank you. Yeah. I'm so y'all understand.
She loves his crazy antics.
She loves it crazy. I do too.
No, you gotta look. I gotta say it with my whole chest on this. Where is my mouse? I got 2 mouses. She can tell you it's confusing. Okay. I love me some Lamar. Okay. I'll say that with my whole chest.
Gotcha.
I love Lamar. Okay.
Love. Oh, okay.
That's why I'm upset that now y'all tell me I missed something. I'm like, I didn't.
Yeah, you missed something big, something real big.
That's why he said you missed Lamar.
Oh. Woo.
Can I tell you? I just want to say I woke up this morning and I told my boo, I said, it's been literally 3 days of partying. I'm done. Okay? I said, I'm tapped out. We've been going since Thursday. It's Sunday.
Wow.
I have a live, and I literally snuck off in the middle of a cookout and took a nap, and this is where we are.
Okay. Okay. We understand.
So I just want y'all to know it's not me being negligent because I don't love y'all. Okay. it's real life shit. Okay.
Lamar might feel some type of way.
Lamar might feel some type of way, but I'll make it up to him. I'm gonna give him the best that I got, baby. Baby. All right. So they hear. So the little kid is hiding. Terry introduces himself, has him come out. Loco spots him, and then he accuses the kid of working with the federales, and he's apparently thinking he's gonna snitch on him. And so Meech and Terry are like, "Well, no, not the kids. We love the kids." And they was like, "Nah, that's not how this works." You know what I'm saying? Loco was like, "My mans and them got set up like that." So I don't know what he did to the kid. I was terrified, and I ain't even gonna hold you. I was happy that we ain't get to finish it. And I ain't have to go down that road. Okay. So and Meech agrees that, you know what, we don't hurt kids, but we gotta go find out if the boy is a spy. And so Terry's talking about, I
see why you got 5 pages of notes.
Don't do that.
I got like 3 sentences for that part. Like you OD it.
I was giving y'all the best that I got.
That was even before the show started. That is like, Jesus Christ.
That's for the intro song, right?
I had to lead y'all up.
You warming us up.
That's a very important part. You want to be in every detail of it. You know what I'm saying?
It's like the popcorn. If you don't pop the kernel, bitch, it's not popping. You know what I mean? All right. So then we move on to Marquisha. Okay. She asked Terry, well, she's like, "Oh, what's your issue?" Because Terry's over there. And he said, I learned that I've been following you, bitch. That's what it really is. Okay. And so he said, and I know you've been visiting Boom. I said, Boom with your nasty ass. And so she was like, and he was like, and I know it's not for spousal privilege, bitch. You've been out there having conjugal visits. I've been watching my Law and Order, y'all. But anyway.
The problem is you ain't doing it.
Yeah, why he's so concerned about that? Sir. Yeah, why he was so concerned about who she effing around with? Right. What I thought it was about business, bro.
Exactly. Because
I guess I'm with T. We can't have no nasty, unloyal girls around here.
Unloyal. Last time she tried to push up on him, he pushed away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
you better wait for it. You better wait for me to come back.
At the end of the day, that's her husband.
You better wait for me to be like Ashanti and just you. I'm Nelly. You just wait for me to spin the block and get my senses together.
Dang.
That man's senses still together.
And it still ain't together. That's the problem. So anyway, so Markeisha makes it clear that she was not there to smash Boom and reminds him that she told him, look, I was done with Boom. That's not what I'm trying to do. Terry doesn't believe it. And Markeisha tells him, look, I got Isaac through Boom. And so he was like, oh, so now you telling me that you're sneaky bitch? That's what you telling me? And so he said, no, but it's really about the cop, Vince. And he said, you screwing him too? And I said, because she for everybody.
And not for you though. So why you all in my business?
We can't make money together if I can't trust your coochie.
What?
I bought you a house. I need to know every place that you're going and where your coochie gonna be at.
Thank you, BK.
Look, thank you for your services. Okay.
Listen, I ate the couch. Okay. I need to know if I can eat the couch again.
I thought it was just a box. Nigga, you ate the couch?
I ate the couch. So I don't want to go down and eat the couch again if you running around with the cop and Boom.
Well, don't. Absolutely don't.
Because you know that's a specialty.
I gave you the same thing.
I just want my little Rice Krispie treat. I don't even need you to do the whole couch. I don't even like the whole couch. I don't like the back of my couch. And I just want just a little Rice Krispie treat that's in front of the couch.
Why is it a Rice Krispie treat?
Right.
You man, whoa.
She went someplace else.
Make sense of the couch.
What's the Rice Krispie?
The Rice Krispie treat.
You talking about the cooch couch? The coochie couch.
Change that, please.
I was talking about the same thing, but I guess I was talking about a little part of the couch.
Oh,
you know what people when they drop the Rice Krispie treat in the comforter and the cushion.
Okay, you're not calling it a Rice Krispie treat.
No, I'm just saying, like, I just need you to get I don't need you to get the whole couch. I just need,
got it.
Just a little pocket.
Just a little pocket. Just find a little pocket.
Just get that little pocket over there. You're gonna be all right. Not the whole. I got it. We there, son. We there.
Yeah, you know what I'm putting down.
We there.
So anyway, so she says she's not dealing with them, and basically she wanted to check up to make sure, after the deal went south, what was up. So she found out from Vince that apparently, not Vince, what's the boy at the Isaac? He was arrested for embezzlement, but they ain't got nothing to do with them, right? And so she tried to assure them that, I was just trying to make sure everything was safe. And Terry said, all right, well, you can get the hell up out my house. You and your box and your couch. Fuck your couch. That's what Terry said.
Dang.
But then Markeisha said, don't do that because you broke my heart.
Tender tea. Here he comes.
Right. Here you go. Tender tea.
No.
Tender dick tea.
No.
And then he was like, oh, well, and she was like, you broke my heart when you went to Mexico. And then, he tries to pull away and she pulls him in, and then it's all the love.
That's really why he mad. Because he know that thing is good. He mad. He worried about her putting it on somebody else.
You're right. I agree. I totally agree.
You're right.
Yeah.
Not Terry be worried about that cat and that couch.
Heck yeah. That's all he worried about. I don't want you giving it to nobody else because it's all mine. Tender D.
He said it's all there.
It's all there. Right there.
It's all there. Yes, do you want to do your favorite? Charles?
Nope.
I'll do. Okay. So Charles is at work and he has a thing.
He smashed his hand.
Be nice, Nels.
So Charles happens. Oh, you know what? I apologize. I did not.
Oh, might have been a 10, actually.
Wow.
Now that it's all coming back to me.
Wow, that's so terrible.
Might have been a 10 for me.
Oh, so
yes,
nice.
thank you so much,
nice.
KJ, for being here with us. Thank you so much, Danielle.
I mean, he can't play his guitar.
I think that Loco took that kid out. I absolutely think so too. And I'm be honest with you, I'm happy we didn't see it. I couldn't handle it right now.
You know what? So I wasn't sure about that because I felt like it would have been a conversation afterwards that Meech and Terry had. Like I felt like Terry would have been pissed off about it. He definitely would have said something. And since it wasn't a conversation afterwards, I didn't really know what the hell happened.
Well, you remember what Terry said? He said, "Yo, the Bible and all this and that." And he says, "The more I'm here, the more I feel like I'm losing my soul."
My soul, so yes, I did have that in my notes, but she already told me I was lengthy, so that's why
you was definitely
don't do that.
So this whole first,
I think he did take out
10 minutes was all the preview.
Intro.
That's not even preview. Don't do that. Lamar Silas is a beast. Yes, he is. Tiffany TV, welcome.
That's my peoples.
Oh, okay. All right. I
through,
love that. Thank you, BK. Boom will spaz out when he finds out Markeisha is living in that house that Terry bought. Well, here's my thing. So that I did see that part. Let's be realistic, DeMarcus. Who else bought that house? Like, what is Boom?
Where she got it from?
Right.
She over there. She coming up to the jailhouse looking for money, looking for him for money.
He know what's up.
I was just gonna say, if anything, he should thank Terry thank you for putting a roof over. Like,
I don't think he cared. I think he's just there to get some, get his. That's it. Like, I'm back. Give me my booty. You mine.
Oh, because you think he there to sit on that couch for a second too?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. He gonna stay in the house too.
Everybody want to sit on Markeisha's couch. That's what we get. DeMarcus said Terry went against his religion going downtown with Markeisha. But you actually like her. See, DeMarcus, you need to pick a side, brother.
You know he on the side of evil, so
he really is. He don't know what it.
No, he roots for the evil people. Yeah.
But Markeisha ain't evil.
He'll usually root for the villain. Frank was actually.
I love Markeisha too.
Frank was actually for calling out Charles. I think you're saying he was good for, and I understand it because I was here for it too. So anyway, Charles did work, right? And he has a thank you gift for the supervisor. It was like a bottle of, it wasn't even a good piece of wine. It was like,
I thought it was champagne or something, some type of.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I drink whiskey. Keep that sheep. Keep that sparkling apple juice.
Didn't he say scotch? I thought he said scotch.
Yeah, he did say scotch.
Same difference. It ain't sparkling.
It ain't sparkling apple cider.
Cider he brought in.
Just like when people come to my house, they be like, "Oh, girl, I got sparkling this." That's not wine. Save money on the sparkles, but you didn't bring me no real liquor
on the sparkles.
You spent money on the sparkles, bitch. So anyway, so he lets him know, look, I'm going back on tour. I'm going back out here. And so the supervisor, he's not happy at Charles, and he's like, oh. Charles is a little confused. He was like, I thought you were going to be happy for me. And he said, nah, my new dude, I stuck my neck out for you. I took shifts from the other men so you could earn. And now here you are leaving again. And Charles said, well, I just wanted to let you know I appreciate what you did. I'm so proud of you. That's what he told that nigga. And so the supervisor tells him, well, guess what? When that tour ends, don't come knocking. Stop knocking.
Damn.
Don't come knocking at my door. Okay.
Dang.
Don't do it. And yeah, that was pretty much. Anybody got anything to add for Charles? And he ain't got no job when he come back. And for some reason, I feel like the tour.
He ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, because she ain't see it. That's why.
He ain't going nowhere.
No, so I love this, right? A part of this I love because from watching this, I knew I said something bad gonna happen to Charles. Something bad gonna happen.
That's why she gave it a 10.
All things bad.
That's why
Charles this episode. All things bad.
Oh, that's why you gave it a 10.
That's why she gave it a 10. You know how much she loves Charles.
Right.
Jeez.
Especially when the bad things happen. Okay.
So then you want me? I can get into it because again, I know I got most of this. Okay. So but did you want to add anything about Charles Vacay before we?
Nah, because I know what's going to go down, so we can keep it moving.
So Nikki and Worm, they laid up in the bed together.
Oh, Lord.
When she hears Terry walk in, he's screaming, looking around for her. Apparently, she didn't have a whole little get down at the house, and so she makes Worm hide in the closet, and Terry comes bursting in the room. He's like, "Oh, who told you have a whole party? So she was like, well, mama out of town at the church function, and Charles is at work and his lunch ain't ready. Okay. So she reminds Terry that, look, and by the way, you don't live here no more. Go. Don't you got a baby mama or somebody to be worried about? And he was like, well, I'm getting ready to go out of town. So I just wanted to announce myself. And I said, well, it's appropriate to announce yourself. I get what he's saying. But you should announce yourself before you came up in this house. You know what I'm saying? So then he's like, something ain't right here. He starts noticing the ashes on her nightstand and stuff like that.
Big ass sneakers.
And big ass sneakers by the edge of the bed and stuff like that. And so he's like, who's in here? And then, of course, as any man, he going, check in the closet. And of course, it's nobody but Worm's ass. And so then he proceeds to take Worm and throw him down the stairs.
I'm surprised he didn't beat his ass. I was sure he was going to punch him in the face and then whoop his ass.
It looked like he threw him down a flight.
He did. He threw him down the stairs. But I mean,
so at this point, if I was Terry, I would just say, well, brother, they nickname you Worm. You better slither out this bug. Thank you.
That was good.
Thank you.
I give you something.
And so of course, she's upset with him. She tells him she hates him, and
slap the mess out of him.
Right. And then she did slap the mess out of him. And Terry said, look, if I catch him in here again, I'm gonna unalive that motherfucker. Okay, try me if you want to. I said, well, try me. That's the only time I know that girl. Something you gonna wanna buy me. Find me. Yeah.
That's the only single she got. That's all she got.
Every time I know that girl, yo, dedicate. Anytime I said this girl, I don't know who that is, and literally that's the only song. I was singing. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. I like that song though. I did like this song.
I didn't. That's the thing. I'm making fun of it because I think it's ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous.
I like the beat. I like the beat. Yeah, I like the beat. Yeah.
Even the beat. I gotta look at you. We'll talk on off camera. I gotta question you about the beat.
I like the beat. It was okay. I ain't say it was fire. I said it was okay.
It's okay. We won't judge you. You're new.
No judgment.
You're new here. We'll still sit at your table.
Okay.
DeMarcus said Boom will spaz out.
I don't give that same grace.
Oh yeah, Nels.
I know.
She won't. Yeah, Nels will sit at your table.
I know how Nels gets down.
DeMarcus said Terry when he gets his. Oh, okay. Oh, I already read that. Sorry. Frank was actually for calling out Charles. Charles caught it badly, like James Evans. And see, y'all know I don't watch Good Times, but I know what you're talking about. What do you mean he caught it bad like James Evans? You got to explain for people who didn't watch Good Times. Terry was actually right. Terry is also the voice of reasoning. Nicole was wrong. That's why she slapped Terry. Well, yeah, she was wrong. Yeah, Nicole was wrong. She thought she was out here being grown. Don't get me wrong. You live in a house, but you don't pay no bills, sister. And no shade, it looked like Terry paid them bills because Lucille ain't paying them by the church. The church ain't paying them. So yeah, she was disrespectful. All right. So then we do a quick shot of Lamar. This is the only shot I got, and we see him back here. Right. He in the gym just working on his fitness. He's my witness. Yeah. Okay. Okay, go ahead, VK.
No. I was just pointing to him because he's
you just
the background.
But yeah, that's all I got for Lamar. I ain't getting nothing else. Did I miss anything from that? That was it.
No, that was it.
Okay. So then we see Meech. He out here giving a toast to Purdy as her single is about to be played on the radio. When T talks about hold on. So T walked into the party. Yes, he had walked in right as he was giving a toast. And so he's like, thank you to my brother for joining this journey with me. And then Tina, and it took me a while to remember this little girl name. Okay. But
good job. Good look, because I just said Meech was introduced.
Okay. So Meech was right. So Meech was introduced to Mao. M-A-U Mao is what I'm gonna give him, and lets him know that he got that perk from Cali. Okay. So Meech was like, oh, this is good. This is that puff puff give. Okay. And so Mao lets him know that that's the Cali cushion is $8,000 per pound. Ain't it? But anybody can afford it. Not everyone can afford it. Okay. And so Meech says, well, look, I always wanted to go to Cali. And I said, Meech, you talking my language. Let's go. I'm going back to that's
Cali,
literally what I was thinking. So no, so he's like, well, I'm gonna let you, just hit me up when you want to go or whatever. So Terry, I did think this was a sweet moment. Terry is congratulating Purdy, and he's like, oh, I underestimated you at first, and I don't know why you won't keep singing because this rap is not it. But I'm so happy that you really continue with it and you did your best.
That ain't really what he said. He said you actually pulled it off. But once we heard the rap stuff, I was like, no, boo.
See, that's so bad because I didn't even hear the rap.
Yeah, you didn't.
Right.
That's right.
I didn't hear the rap. So bad.
You missed a lot, Trees. Now that I think about it, even what happened to Purdy, like you missed a lot.
You missed a lot. You know how the rap go, right? Try me. Nah, I didn't go like that. It didn't go like that.
That song sucked. I actually liked her R&B song that she had.
No, yeah. I liked the R&B song, but I knew she was gonna be some trash hip hop.
This rap song, I was like, what the?
I knew because I think we said it last episode. We said blinkety blink. Want to go to my sing? And maybe
I think her rap kind of still sounded like she was singing it a little bit.
Yeah, right? It was like a little melodic. Yeah. It was sexy though. Well, she was doing it in the club.
So she was giving like early Drake vibes.
No, it wasn't.
She was giving early Drake vibes. All this. What you're saying.
She was dropping it like it's hot. She was doing all that.
Dropping what, sir?
She was like, you used to call me on my cell phone.
No,
that was actually good. Pretty sucks.
Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, I got to go with y'all because I didn't hear it, but I'm gonna finish.
Giving Aubrey, boo. She was giving Aubrey.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Did you just finish it and say Hodey?
What? No, what?
You said Aubrey, and I felt like he said Hodey.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say Aubrey O'Day. No.
I was like, oh my God, what type of sync is this that I don't know about?
No, you said Drake, and I said Aubrey, girl.
Oh, you mean his real name? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't took it over to Diddy. It's all about that anyway. So anyway, Terry's like, I'm sorry, you really good, and I underestimated you, and so Duffy comes to let Meech know, look, man, I gotta get out of town. I gotta get the dipping, is what my notes say, okay? And Meech was like, well, no, we about to get this music thing popping off. And he said, yeah, but I'm bad for business. Me being here just ain't good. The whole thing is not good. I need to go. And he said, I'm gonna handle some personal things and then I'm out. So Meech was like, well, it's all love. You always, you blood for life. It's good. And you can stay here as long as you want. And I was like, what did you not understand about that man saying he leaving? Did nobody else get that? I was like, I appreciate that, Meech, but you can't protect him and you don't want these feds in your house. So let him get the dipping, money. Okay?
I think I just kind of took it as he let him know like he always got a home there.
Yeah, he really don't want him to leave because he is like the engineer producer. Right? And they just getting the label started. So that's the way I took it. Like, yo, bro, for real. Well,
if that song is as bad that as y'all said it is, what is
not y'all. One person said it was bad.
Ain't that much producing in the world. Ain't that much engineering.
You can get beats other places.
Huh?
You can get beats some other places. Plus the studio time. So they could, they could find somebody. It'd be all right.
I was gonna say it's Atlanta. He'll be okay.
He'll be all right.
There was a whole bunch of JDs and other people walking around there would have happily took his money.
Well, he might need to find a replacement anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. If he's producing that, what y'all told me, then yes.
Girl, you don't even know what happened.
You have no idea.
You don't even know what happened. You don't know what
no idea now. There's no idea. It's like everybody got to be replaced at this point.
So then Maria comes up to Meech or whatever, and she's asking him like, "Oh well, where is my shout out?" And I said, "Not you being a pick me, bitch. Like, yeah, I liked you this whole time
doing her makeup. I don't understand what you needed a shout out for.
Right? Don't be a pick Misha now. You've been good this whole time. I liked you. You was off like, no, you gonna work.
I don't think she was serious. Was she serious? I don't think she was serious. I think she was.
Not you giving her grace, vacay.
I don't think she was serious either, but I still didn't think it was cute. And really, I thought like she was doing a lot this episode. I always got you. I'm gonna hold you down, girl. You just met him. You this man. Y'all met like yesterday. Like,
I wanna be your chick. I wanna be down for you.
No,
you didn't even see the part, Marie. Oh, she didn't even see that part either.
Well, this is what you okay. So now we get to have a live reaction, right?
Oh, that's right. The part I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me get. Okay, so Meech says he had plans to cook for her the next day, and I said, Meech, we know you don't cook, but okay. But maybe Lucille taught you something. So Terry rounds everyone up so they can listen to Purdy's song when the DJ announces that they Trail just dropped off a new joint from Damien. Whoop whoop, and everyone is confused, and they're like, that don't sound like Purdy. That's
right.
That don't sound like her. And so, you know, Demetrius like T and Meech are confused because we paid this man all his money. And yeah, that man took his money. That's what happened. And so then, this is my favorite part. I was watching it, thinking about Nails. Sometimes I watch things and I think about other people.
He in the restaurant with this silly hoe.
So Charles is at the Terry's restaurant, hitting on his employees.
Why at work? Ain't he in his uniform?
He was on a lunch break.
It doesn't matter. He's breaking all types of employee policies, and it's just wrong.
He don't care.
Clearly.
Look, clearly the OSHA laws and everything was not in place back then. So he at the restaurant flirting with Cecile. He bragging about the next leg of his tour and what he gonna do. And he's like, yeah, baby, I'm about to be paid. And we about to be here out with it's not the Isley brothers, but it's close to the Campbell brothers. And see, what we do is we going out here to St. Louis and, you know, round the way on the Chitlin circuit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we doing out here making this. Not the Beyonce Chitlin circuit, like the one under that, like, you know what I mean? We make a little bit of money, like 100.
Damn, you said all that. I did hear Beyonce in there. Yeah, I think. Yes.
So she's like, you know what? I'm happy for you. I'm gonna miss you. And so he was like, well, why don't you come along? Come on. And she's like, nah, nigga, I don't want to. So
you psycho as hell, and you almost took out my.
So he was like, it ain't got to be more than, you know what I'm saying? This is like, it could be what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm grown, you grown, we grown together. Yeah. I said, no commitment. Yeah, that was unattractive to any bitch across the platform. I don't care what you say. We grown, you grown. That mean I gotta pay my way too? Because we grown?
Because you broke.
Well, not even that. You say we grown together, like we in a relationship, like then we just grown. So does that mean I gotta pay for my way too? Because that's not how I travel. I understand. I understand that the Diddy case established it as something different, but I get paid for. I get flued out. I don't take.
Jesus. He wanted a groupie. Right. He wanted the tour groupie. He wanted his in-house group.
But you don't take sand to the beach.
We going on a gospel tour.
Can you imagine? They be the worst ones. They be the worst ones.
I'm sure.
At the pulpit on their knees, but I'm gonna be quiet.
Oh.
Anyway. So then she's like, well, remember how you whooped my husband's ass, and that wasn't really cool. And I felt when I saw you do that, I felt differently about you. So Charles was like, bitch, I was defending your ass. And so Cecile said, look, whatever this is, it gotta stop before someone gets
one bites the dust.
Right. Another one bites the dust.
Oh my God.
And so he walked away all upset, and I was like,
he just walked right out.
And I loved it. I ain't even gonna hold you. I enjoyed this moment for now. So if I'm gonna give it an 8. I ain't even seen the whole episode, but I'm gonna give it an 8 for Lamar and the Charles scenes because it was given.
It was a 10 out of 10 for me.
Especially the pawn shop scene. I wanted to feel bad for him, but I couldn't feel bad for him. But I enjoyed every minute of it for Nails. I did.
Girl, you ain't even see like one of the best parts too.
So
two of the best parts. She didn't even get to see the pawn shop scene.
No,
I didn't.
See the pawn shop
I did see the pawn shop scene. I did see the pawn shop scene. I just said that. I just saw it where he went to the pawn shop and saw Lucille's ring. That's why I said I did see that.
Oh, so you did. So then you did get Pat. Oh, you saw. So wait. Huh? Oh, you saw
when he went back for his guitar, and he saw Lucille's ring in there.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the last part you saw? That's the last part you saw?
No, I won't say the last, but that was like one of the last few scenes I saw. Gotcha. So then we see Meech and T, they walk into the radio station and they question DJ on basically why they didn't play Purdy's song. And he tells them that a fax came in last minute and they were notified that the contract with Purdy doesn't have a clearance release. And so Meech reminds him, well, no, we signed every document you asked us to. And he said, look, ain't my problem. That's just not my problem. That's not my problem. He said, go talk to her former label. And yeah, that's what he had to do.
All right, so I'll jump in.
Good, because I needed a water break.
You needed a break. You needed a break, girl.
I was getting thirsty.
Oh my gosh, Teresa! I was up here doing the shot. I don't know why. I just looked. I was like, I can't even talk no more.
No, it be serious when you got to talk that long. That's why I said thank God for partnership.
Water and my throat still feel dry as hell. But okay, so of course that's what they did. They went over the trails. T was basically like, yo, I don't understand what happened. We paid for Purdy's contract at the price you wanted. And I said, okay, but I discovered her. I pruned her until she was right. I don't know why that just sounds weird as hell.
It really did. It really did.
Like, you can use no different verbiage. Like, what the heck? And he's like, and now she has a top 10 hit. Did you really think I was just gonna let my investment just walk out of here like that?
Shady.
My thing is, sir, if you would have just gave like all in the contract what everything was for, they wouldn't have had to come back and bother your ass. They would have just paid it. But whatever. Okay. Like he said, shady. So he said that he retained the rights to her public performances, and without a signed release from him, she could never hit the airwaves or public stage, and said either you pay up or get the hell out. And that's what I was like, they would have just paid it, like, you big dummy. But then the problem was he wants it in certified funds. That queen pissed Terry off. He like, oh, nasty mother. Now you want us to go to the bank and get the damn money. Well, I was like, okay. So they was like, you know what? We'll see you soon. Then we see Brian. He went to go see Hardy. And he said he got the girl that was dancing on Don Kinko. Or Gink. Is it Kinko or Ginko? Ginko, right? Because you're messing me up. I think it's Ginko. And if he wanted to question her before the APD cut her loose. So this girl, you know, she just mad that she missing out on work right now. She ain't getting no ends. And, you know, she really wasn't trying to give up no information till Brian mentions, look, you got one more visit from CPS before them kids get taken.
Shady.
So you best work with me. And they ain't show it, but I'm sure she did.
That's some evil shit.
Yeah.
He's the evil girl.
He definitely is evil.
That man is evil. It didn't.
I ain't gonna hold you. I would have rather dealt with Detective Burke and her nosy ass than Brian, because he's just evil. I would have dealt with Detective Burke because he's just evil, and I just want to kill him. I'm sorry. I want to just remove his bald-headed ass. I really do.
Yeah.
That's right. DeMarcus. Her name is Aphrodite.
Oh, Aphrodite. Yeah, the stripper.
Burke. He brought Burke back from the dead. Dang.
Well, you know, because that's the one he unalive, right? Detective Burke, right? Look, I know a little bit of something. I did watch the first 2 seasons before I came up here and started talking my So, now y'all, did you talk about the casino? Oh, no, yeah, you did. Okay. So Charles comes into the pawn shop.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I thought you did. You talked about how T went up there and beat Mickey. Oh, you didn't? Oh, okay.
I can though.
Okay.
So since they got to come up with some clean money, Terry's trying to, you know, gamble it. He trying to get this money and wins. Meech said, "Look, I got somewhere to be. Wish you the best. Get it done. I'm out of here." He said, "Yeah, I know. Tell Maria I said what's up, because I know that's where the hell you headed." Then he got a call from B Mickey telling him that Lou is grimy. He said he's on some Nation of Domination type stuff, and Pusha got caught offsides next. I didn't even understand what they said. what he meant by this, so I just put it in here. Pusha got caught offsides. Next flag shown. Both teams gone blitz. I didn't even know what the hell that meant. Okay. I was not even gonna try and break it down. And I was like, what? But okay, basically Pusha is in trouble, I guess. I don't know what the hell that meant. And what did you say?
I ain't saying that.
Okay. And he said that, finally they got a spot open up for his baby girl for surgery, and said that he needs to go home and handle that. But, basically he'll be back as soon as he can, as soon as his baby girl is straight. And Terry really wasn't trying to hear it. He was like, nah, you got to go home when the job is finished. And Mickey said, listen, this is family. I don't know how you handle yours.
Right.
But I couldn't even be there when my mom passed. I'll be damned if, I let something happen to my daughter. So
what y'all think about this scene?
Shout out to Big Mickey, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I was with him on this one. I'm happy that he stood up to Terry. He didn't fold. He was like, look, man to man. But basically, I felt like he was telling him, look, I'm telling you what I'm going to do, but I'm asking you for the right to do it. But I'm going to do what I'm going to do.
I'm still going to do it. Right.
And I could appreciate I could appreciate that.
Yeah. He stood up for himself.
I ain't about to be one of your flunkies. I ain't about to be hoop. I ain't about to know that I got some I really got to take care of. So I can appreciate it.
And Terry knows that that's why he's doing all of this for his daughter. So it's like, bruh, now you ain't going to stop me talking about, don't go home until the work is done. Bruh, you crazy?
Mm-hmm.
And not even that. I love when he pulled the car. I don't know how you and yours. And I said, Terry ain't doing nothing. So you ain't say nothing but a word, Big Mickey.
Yeah.
Terry ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, he called them out.
It's all LaWanda.
Mm.
So yeah, Terry ain't doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
He can't speak on that. That's why he said, yeah, go ahead, brother.
Right.
Let me get my blessing.
Yeah.
So now Charles walks into the pawn shop to get his guitar back, okay? And the owner lets him know, look,
yesterday's price ain't today's price.
Not today's price, okay?
Look, even that made me happy.
Right. So Charles was like, hold on, my brother, like, let me, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I get off tour, I'll pay the difference back. And he said, brother, that's not, I can contact a loan shark for you, but that's not how this works.
You don't operate like that.
But then he, as he looks through the glass and with his good eye, he spies with his good eye Lucille's ring through the glass. Okay.
How he knew it was her ring though? Like,
I don't know, because that ring looked like it was more than what we was giving it last episode. I will say that.
Yeah.
I thought it was giving Walmart. It's definitely giving. It could have been given pawn shop. It could have been he initially bought it from the pawn shop.
Okay, we can give it that.
But he recognized it. He did recognize it.
He recognized it.
I was shocked he recognized it.
So then the owner tells him, he makes it even more. He confirms for him. He said, oh, there's some fine ass red bone that walked in here. I brought it in the other day. And he said, Lord, have mercy on the poor and let her go. And Charles is sitting there visibly stuck. Because like that dumbass was me. That dumbass was me. I love that. He said, my ninja, if you don't give me that damn the car, I have to go home and cry in the back of the car. That was hilarious.
But you know what?
He ended up paying that extra money for it. I think he thought that brother was gonna feel sorry for him. And guess what he said? Yesterday's price is not today's price, brother.
Dang.
Any thoughts on that?
I loved it.
I felt bad for Charles. I did. Regardless, I felt bad. He trying to go back on tour. He trying to get his guitar back.
Painting other people's walls.
That's last season. That's last season. You know what I'm saying? You forgot about Lucille and the doctor, right?
That's the whole reason why she got rid of the ring.
Let's not bring up Lucille and the doctor. You stand on Charles, but Lucille and the doctor.
That was her retaliation, sir.
Her retaliation. She got played. See? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying.
So did he.
Okay. So now we even. If both of them got played, we even. So I feel bad for Charles.
No.
Yeah. He trying to do right, trying to go back on tour, trying to do it the right way. Yeah, he trying to move on, was respectful to Lucille and said, hey, I got a girl that I want to talk to.
No,
Did DeMarcus side like send you some super chats that we don't know about? That's what that is. DeMarcus sent you some super chats.
I'm just saying we should be even at this. Nah, we should be even at this point. You know what I'm saying? Charles did what he did.
Well,
Lucille did what she did.
So, Vacay, I'm gonna give you this. And Nels, I'm sorry, I might have to disagree with you on this point. Vacay, I'm sorry, I love you. It's all up. But I gotta give Vacay his things. And DeMarcus, at this point, Lucille and Charles are even.
Absolutely
They're even.
not. Absolutely not. Absolutely. You can't get even for breaking up a God knows how long marriage.
Okay.
She's the one that wanted the divorce, didn't she?
That doesn't mean that that's the reason they broke up, because she wanted
a divorce. She wanted the divorce to get with the doctor.
She wanted a divorce.
No, she wanted a divorce to get with the doctor.
Their marriage.
Yes, he initiated the BS.
Yes,
right. And then he asked for forgiveness.
How much investment?
Got you.
How long? After how many kids?
I agree. But then turn around, Lucille was still married, messing around with the doctor, getting felt up in cars. Getting all hot and bothered, going to the office while she's still married.
Nasty, grubby hand ass husband.
Hold on, Vacay. Hold on. See, I gotta stop you there, brother.
What?
Lucille, if my timeline is correct, Lucille was doing that after.
No, I got it. I agree.
After he done painted Mabel's walls.
I got it. And
what R. Kelly said it best.
Was
when
married.
A woman's fed up, it ain't nothing you can do about it.
Again, we can't say that say that she wasn't married when she was doing that before the divorce, because she was doing it before the divorce.
Okay.
That doesn't make it right. It's retaliation, so that makes it right for her to do it. No.
That still doesn't make them even. That still doesn't make them even.
If they both got played, they even.
Slept with my friend down the street.
Yes. And you slept with your ex-boyfriend.
In this marriage for how long?
And you slept with your ex-boyfriend and was still married. You should have gave the paperwork before you start messing around.
That does not make them even.
You should have gave the paperwork. You should have had me sign divorce papers, and then
what she should have did.
She should have what?
She should have messed with his homeboy. Then they would have been even.
Okay.
Then they would have been even.
She said, I'm about to be Cardi. I'm going out.
Exactly. If that's the case, she should have messed with one of his dudes on tour. How about
I know.
that?
But no, she had something better, right? She thought she did. Thought the grass was greener, and then she got her ass played.
And I felt my heart broke for Lucille when she found out Dr. Maurice.
I laughed when she found out that he was engaged. I laughed. Just same way you doing right now with Charles. I was laughing at Lucille because he thought the grass was greener.
Guess what? Charles is still getting his karma.
Right, that's true.
You're right. Until wait, hold up. No. We ain't done. Because as we go along, and that was a lot of no's. We ain't done, because once Lucille finds out about Nicole, the karma is going to be coming back on that. Mm-hmm.
That's for both of them.
Nah, it's really on Lucille, because Lucille, the pastor, is now going to have a child who's having a baby out of wedlock.
Whoop.
Let's go.
But that's not related.
Let's go, son. Where are my gunshots? Let's go. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I got my shades on. I'm ready. I got my shades, baby.
He said I got my shades on.
I love it. I love both of y'all. You're so incredible. I love this. Thank you for having me.
No, we appreciate you. You definitely add life. Please understand, she would have spent 30 minutes cussing out.
I know.
This.
Whoa.
So Loco is at Meech's house, and Meech wants to know, well, why is it so important you had to mess up my date with Maria? Because I'm trying to get these skins. Like, what we trying to do. And so Loco tells him,
he wasn't with Maria then.
No, but I'm saying he was planning. You saw him making the salad. He was trying to cook dinner, act like he was cooking.
Is that when he was making dinner?
Yeah, that's what he was doing.
You know what's crazy? Because when he was with Maria, I was like, damn, why we didn't get to see him cooking?
That's what he was doing. Because I thought him playing. I thought him like playing with the salad, and I said, "Meech, you're not really doing nothing, but really like toss." He was really tossing it. He was just in the joint. Like he should have just
salad.
Right. He was stop it. I didn't mean it like
that's
that.
That's why she didn't want to stay. That's why she said it.
Right. So he lets them know, look, but your homeboy Jay Push ain't no good, brother, and you think he your friend, but he really not your friend. And so then he reveals Jay Pusha was trying to do some backdoor deals, not like that, like under the table deal. That not like that.
You way out of pocket. Like you just
so, and then Loco reminds him that I got your back always, but not that back. Like your back, like it. Bye, y'all. I'm getting off this camera.
Girl, where you at? Where you at, girl?
Everything is backdoor. Got your bag. Take it over. Take it over from here.
Wow. I love it here.
Oh my
I love
God.
it here.
Jesus Christ. This chick. So yeah, basically Loco let him know, yeah, that's not your friend. And he made a phone call to Sterl and put him on the job. He, you know, he was talking his little incognito language. But basically put him on the job. So then we see LaWanda, she went to go check on Nicole because, you know, she heard about the party. And in the middle of their conversation, Nikki gets up and runs to the trash to throw up. And she's like, girl, you hungover. She's like, no, I ain't even have nothing to drink. LaWanda's like, when was your last period, ma'am? The wheels is getting to turning. And then we see Meech is having dinner with Maria. She told him that she really appreciates how good he is with Purdy, showing her she's worth fighting for. And he said Purdy struggled like them. And, you know, she has to change stuff up just like they do. And she said, you know, growing up in the French Quarter, she saw a lot of people talented lose out because they didn't have the right people backing them.
And then Maria. I thought you were talking about Purdy. I said Purdy didn't grow up in no French Quarter. I'm sorry.
Maria. So he gets into, you know, his dad and how he does music. And, you know, now he's going on tour in his 40s and said that's really the reason why he's even doing the music thing. And she said, you know, she really likes his passion. He was like, I got plenty of it. So, where are we going with this? And she told him that he always
on the baby. All I need is your body next.
Oh my God. So she told him that, you know, that he always acts untouchable, and you know, he gets to showing his body. Okay. And I think it was supposed to be a bullet wound, but it looked more like a scratch. And
I thought the same thing. And I said, well, you know, I'm saying,
sir, what
do you think about? So can I ask, what do you think about, and this is not a question for you, Vicky. What do you think about Meech's little cheeks?
Oh, this is definitely not for me.
Oh, I only saw like a part of it, but you know, I don't.
You know, when it opened up, I was like, look at these little cheeks.
I don't really care about dudes' butts. You know this.
Oh, see, I'm a butt girl.
I know
I'm
you
a butt
are.
girl. I like a little. I was gonna hold you. I was like his little cheeks a little flat. He need to go.
Vacay don't ever turn on his camera.
I ever seen his avatar.
Not my conversation. You may continue though. This is your channel. You say whatever you want. I'm not here on that.
No, I noticed the cheeks were a little flat, just like you would notice with a woman. They were just a little flat.
But Maria was amazing.
Well, we didn't really.
I didn't really get to see her cheeks.
We didn't see her.
Look, he gave me that look. You missed out.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically, you know, he shows her the wound or whatever and said, you know, nobody's untouchable. And then Terry walks in, interrupted their kiss, and just didn't give a damn and told him, listen, we need a plan B. I was like, oh, I'm gonna excuse me or sorry or nothing. Just
nothing.
What if they was butterball ass naked on the floor? Just,
you know, he still would have interrupted, be like, he would have tapped him on the butt cheek, like, bro. We need enough plan.
So then we see Markeisha. She comes home from shopping. She sees Boone. Surprise, surprise, in her house. And of course, you know, she was shocked. She didn't know he was even out.
I love this. I was like, woo, welcome home, man.
Right? Like, and it didn't make no difference because he got what he came there for. Okay. And bent her ass right over the table. I was like, well, no conversation.
Slapped it. And she was like, like, you see her face.
So
she's
here's
like,
my thing. I mean, I granted they didn't have like video footage and stuff back then, but I was like Markeisha when she was like, I didn't smash Vince. I didn't Vince. I was like, but you absolutely was telling him, bring you the information and then you pay him. Mm-hmm. And what type of payments was you thinking of making, ma'am?
I thought she did mention.
Right. Right. Pussy back. Thank you. Yeah.
But wasn't it coming out of a hotel too?
No, that was a restaurant.
That was a restaurant?
Yeah. That was
but you know they got restaurants and hotels.
Markeisha is the type of woman you got to pay to play. You're just not gonna get it. You gotta at least give her dinner first before she.
Got you. You gotta feed her first, right?
Yeah, before you give her some cat. Before she give her cat.
She's a classy hoe.
She's a classy base girl.
Gotcha. I got it. Affirmative. Got it.
Oh yeah. She likes her wine in a glass.
Right.
I can't stand you. Here
gotcha.
You
you will never catch Markeisha drinking out of a red Solo cup.
Oh no, God. That would never happen. Pass the Grey Poupon. I got it.
Okay, so this is the last thing I got.
Exactly. That's why.
Mitch is at Trail's house. He's smoking a J, L, whatever you want to call it. Does anybody know why it changed from J to L? Even though I don't mind the L because I'm an L. But why does it change from J to L? Because I would think it makes more sense of J because of joint.
Yeah.
What is the L about? Where did the L ever
the L, come? That came out of nowhere, yeah.
Right, but do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, I do. Yeah.
That was random as hell.
I mean, did that replace
because past the L, and I never understood where because I understand past the J, or I even understand past the Cavassier, but I don't understand past the L. Where did the L come from? What is it? What does the L stand for?
The la 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 la.
Oh, la 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 la.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay. But anyway, so Meech is in Trail's house smoking the whole L. He tells him that, look, he had a dream like Martin Luther King, and something bad happened to his family. And so he said he also seen him at the music awards, and T chimes in, yeah, he had a dream that you was hemmed up, and
when T jumped in, I said, just shut up and just keep your
go along with the plan.
Right, just shut up. You messing it up. You sound corny as hell. Just shut up.
But this is where it kind of ends because it said and I ain't got no more notes.
Wait, what?
Oh, you stop right in the middle of that?
What? Wait, what?
It say and I ain't got no more notes. That's when I fell asleep and I went out.
Oh.
Wait, okay. What was so wait.
Because literally, usually I would, if I'm gonna go to sleep or take a nap, I'll finish the sentence. That's how I know I fell asleep in the middle of it. Because it says and
dot.
Basically, okay, so he told him that he had a dream and it was crazy, and he had to come tell him about it.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's what happened.
So he said, basically that something in the dream, something bad happened to him and his family, and basically said, you can either sign this or you can make my dreams come true. So of course he signed it. Terry told him to have a great day. No, it was great to see him today. And Trail was like, don't worry, it won't be the last. I said, oh, here we go. The war has started. Oh, I almost pulled my goodness.
He said, oh, you okay?
All right. So then we see Purdy chilling with the girls. I did not get all their names. And even if I knew all their names, I was
Kima. And according to DeMarcus, is Kima, Keisha, and Pam.
There you go. Okay.
There you go.
And they asked her why she don't sing no more. And she said that her foster parents used to have her sing on the street for money. And she knew she was good because they ain't never go hungry. But then one day Trail was walking by and noticed that her foster dad was looking at her a little too long. So she said she thought God had finally warmed somebody's heart to help her and thought that he was an angel. But when he got her in the studio, if she sang the wrong note, that's when she learned that devils are angels too. I was like, is this ain't some Ike and Tina?
For real.
I loved it.
For real.
Oh, did you see this part, Tris?
No, I'm just saying the way you're describing it is giving me so much life.
I can't deal with it.
I love it. You guys are doing a great job of giving me the breakdown where I feel like I watched it.
I can't deal with this. So she said this new album is her rebirth.
I'm trying to kill a bug right now. That's why I'm off screen. Don't judge me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So she said that she's going to show the world the real her. And Terry and Meech come in the house with the contract and tell her that basically they're going to hear and feel her. And
that sounds freaky.
The world, Trees, the world. The world.
I'm gonna hear and feel you.
Hear and feel.
I think that's what I said to Tina. He said he gonna hear and gonna feel her.
Oh my goodness. So Trail basically he said Trail will never mess with her again and said that she's free for good. She is. Yeah. So then Lamar wants to go see his cousin. And no, I don't know the cousin's name. And really I don't care. Okay, you know the one that does the embalming. Okay.
Ashley Larry.
Huh?
He went to see Ashley Larry again.
Yeah, Ashley Larry. Yep.
You don't remember from the Chappelle show? I don't know his name on the show, but that's Ashley Larry.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't remember that being the name.
But no, it's Donnell something. What's his real name, Vacay?
Donnell Rollins. Donnell Rollins.
Yeah, Donnell Rollins. Yeah.
But that's not his name on the show. But yeah.
Ashley
Larry.
He's still Ashley.
So I still got everything but the name.
Alvin. There it is. Alvin.
There you go. Thank you,
DeMarcus. I still got everything but the name on the shelf. Thank you, DeMarcus.
Co-host.
Alvin.
All right. So he was doing embalming and being super weird, talking about the girl's titty that he was working on, and just like
that's what he does.
I was gonna say, didn't I feel like he said that before to Lamar, and he was like, yeah, just get off on one of the dead bodies. Like he had been telling him.
Yeah, he was having sex with the dead bodies.
Yeah. I forgot the name for it. What is it?
Necrophiliac.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Necro Philiac. That's too many words. That's too many syllables.
It's one word. Too many syllables.
No, it's too many syllables. Too many syllables.
All right. So basically Lamar came in there, told him he can't stop bleeding, he needs his help. And he also mentioned that he expected him to be at his graduation. And this dude made up some BS about there was a 10-car pileup and he had a bunch of embalming to do. And Lamar said, you know what? It's a part of his 12 steps. Okay. He has to make amends. And he wanted to apologize to him. And his cousin was like, yo, I thought you was mad at me. You ain't mad at me. And Lamar was like, no, homie, we family. I said,
does he unalive him?
You hold up.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You ain't watched the show. You gotta wait.
No, because I feel like I knew this was gonna happen. I'm sorry.
You gotta wait. You gotta wait till this show gets there. Okay, we ain't skipping ahead for you, ma'am.
Y'all let DeMarcus do it all the damn time. Why can't I do it?
Well, guess what? I'm in charge right now.
Oh.
And the answer is no.
All right, look, Nails is on the ones and twos, so I can't say nothing.
You can't handle the truth.
You're right, I can't.
So Brian went to let Hardy know that he got plates on Ginkgo, and he got his real name too, and said, "Listen, if you want to cut, let's ride." So, of course, that's what they went and did. Lucille and Charles are at the hospital with B-Mickey and his family. He lets her know, listen, I went to the pawn shop to get my guitar back. And
who's B-Mickey's family?
His girl and his baby.
Oh, okay, because I knew his mama is like gone, it's deleted.
So, nobody else.
That's why when you said B-Mickey and his family, I said
girl, that's his family.
Oh, okay, that's all I knew. I'm sorry. Okay.
Girl, okay.
I just want to be clear, make sure I ain't missing nothing. No cousin, no auntie came out of nowhere.
No, honey.
Okay.
Ain't got nobody. And he wanted to know why she sold the ring. She was like, I ain't got no use for it. And period. The hell. Look, she giving me ideas, okay?
Oh.
The hell. And he told her that, you know, she could have gave it to Nicole for when the time comes. I don't understand if he had like talking about the son. Why would you give it to Nicole? The dude got a bottom ring. Like what? Anyways, she said
he just mad.
Yeah, he's pissed off. He was.
Because you know, we know Charles didn't have that much money. So whatever he spent to buy that little ring, even though it did look nicer than what I thought it was going to be, whatever he spent,
he bought it from the pawn shop. You know, you
it
get
was
a
of sentimental value.
It was right. It meant
probably
a lot.
The only type of memories it brings back for her is that he tarnished their entire marriage of all those years.
I was gonna say he still ain't fixed up that house.
Looking back.
I can't argue with that. We on the same page with that. He did what he did. I can't defend him. He did. He messed up. And
he still ain't fixed up that house for real.
That house ain't never gonna get fixed up.
I'm just saying that was supposed to be his whole. I'm trying to work my way, and I guess he felt like, well, the house, if she keeping it and she's still divorcing me, why I give a damn about this house? You see how men do? You see how men do?
Not all men.
Okay.
Some.
Just the nasty ones like Charles.
Nasty, yeah.
My fault. I found some pretzels.
Let me put my shades on. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, you're gonna block the shade. Block the shade.
I gotta block this negative energy towards me.
I wish I was gonna be there. I always got to smoke for Charles. So she said that, you know, that Nicole deserved a fresh start and not to have a ring that's been tarnished.
Yeah.
Okay. He said ain't nothing wrong with our legacy. She knows where she came from. Okay. If she know, then she don't need the ring. Okay. It probably carries bad luck.
Damn.
Right. That's that negative energy. Okay. So
I would have saged the hell out that ring.
She told him that this is not the time and the place for this. While B. Mickey is basically flipping out, scared that, you know, something might have happened to his baby because they've been there for hours. And Lucille got them all together to say a prayer. And literally right after that, the nurse came out and told him that the surgery went well. And his baby
yay. So can I tell y'all? So the whole time, even though I did, yes, y'all can get on me. Tomato, y'all can get on me in the comments, but I absolutely, when I was watching this and I saw B. Mickey call Terry, I don't know, the way things were going, I thought somebody was gonna pull up and pow him, but for some reason, yeah,
okay,
some reason I felt like the writers were like telling us all this, like I'm gonna go back home, I'm gonna get my daughter straight. And I thought B. Mickey was about to be out of here. That's why another reason why I was so mad that I didn't finish it, because I literally thought they were going to take him up out of here this episode. So I'm happy.
You're gonna really love B. Mickey's next part.
Mm-hmm.
So Nicole got a positive pregnancy test. She sobbed to LaWanda.
Her being pregnant with a worm.
Yeah.
Whoa. Hold up.
Yeah.
Not big worm, the little worm.
You jumping ahead, Pookie. You jumping ahead. So, you know, she's sobbing to LaWanda, talking about what she's supposed to do about her scholarship now. And she's worried about what her parents are going to say and what Breeze is going to say. So LaWanda was like, yeah, you've been out here having a lot of fun. You sure it's Breeze's? She said, yes, we messed around 3 months ago, right before he left for college.
But I thought she was supposed to be on birth control.
She ain't on it.
Oh, no. I thought she said she didn't want to be on birth control.
I remember Lucille taking her and was like, but you're going to do this. Now, whether she took it or not, that's her business. But
when she turned 18, she was like, F that. I'm going to do what I want to do. Yep.
Who y'all think the baby's is?
Big Worm.
You think it's Worm?
I think it's Big Worm.
I think it's Big Worm.
She threw me off when she said, Breeze. I said, Breeze. Breeze ain't been getting it like Worm been getting it.
And in my opinion, Breeze got it one time from what we saw.
What I'm saying.
And I mean, it only takes one time.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was just that one time in the car.
That's what I thought too.
I thought they did it before that too.
Remember, she said
it was that one time in the car because that's why she was like, I wanted my first time to be special.
Oh, okay.
And then the cops came and did it, whatever. So it messed it up. So I didn't think they did it after that, unless, and I'm not even gonna hold you. Last episode, I was speculating. I said, why did we never see Breeze and Nicole hook up when they went to Atlanta?
Because her mom came with her. Remember, her mom wasn't initially supposed to come.
She was shutting that down.
Oh,
They was at Meech's house. She
was so pissed
well,
off.
I figured she would have snuck off because I felt like there were sscenes where we didn't see Nicole, where it was like.
That's why she went. That was the whole reason why she went.
Mm-hmm.
Nicole was on the phone talking about how her mom wasn't coming. And then she came downstairs literally after that phone call, and her mom had her bags packed. And she was like, what the hell?
What the hell?
Oh, I don't know. I'm a good sneaker offer. Nels can tell you back in our day, I don't give a damn what my mama said. I was gonna do what I was gonna do when I was gonna do it.
Oh, we gotta have a whole another live.
But I also was on some good birth control. I wasn't playing those games.
Thank you for sharing.
I didn't play those games.
All right.
All right. So Duffy riding in the car with me. She let him know that he wrapped up his personal business. Now he got to skedaddle. Okay. And he told him, listen, watch over my setup until I get back. And tell Party that he wants a #1 hit. Then he gives him a letter.
We ain't gonna get it from her.
Huh?
Get somebody else to do it, like Terry said last week. It's not gonna come from Party. I ain't even gotta hear it to know that it's not gonna come from her.
Dang. Foreshadowing. Okay. Predictions.
You're right. It's definitely not gonna come from her.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
It'll never be you.
I think she's right about that.
Absolutely.
So I believe it was a letter that Duffy gave Meech and told him, give this to my pops in case something happened to me. I said,
foreshadowing.
That happened. They get blocked off by Brian and Hardy. Then they try to back up out of the situation and get blocked off by some other cops. So for a little bit, they was able to get away. Then they almost got blocked off, got into an accident. The car flips over. They run on foot. I'm thinking they basically got away. Then
not they got the dipping.
They did. They got the dipping. Hardy got on foot. Brian was in the car, and Meech went to go hide in the back of a truck while Duffy got hemmed up. I felt so bad. I did not like that.
It was sad.
It was
seeing Meech roll away, and he just like.
Was it like set it off? When Jada just rolled off in the bus?
Yeah, almost like that.
I mean, he didn't get taken out.
Well, no, but you know how Jada just rolled off in the bus and was like, bye, bitches.
Yeah.
Well, she watched her friends get taken out.
Bye, bitches.
That's how Meech did it. Like,
it was not like that though.
It was.
He was like in the back of the truck. How did he
was like, deuces, my nigga.
Like, it's been real.
Well, I'll get that letter to your father.
Now, okay, I have to point out. So I know you always dress for the occasion in the episode. Did you come up here trying to be the record exec with your coat on?
No, I was in the Platinum Palace.
Okay,
I'm in the Platinum Palace with Terry. These are Terry glasses.
Oh, okay.
The Palace. So we had.
well, technically, Terry's a executive of a label, so I guess
you go. I'm an executive.
So, them, B Mickey, everybody else. Okay. They in the hospital. They got back in the room to see the baby. B Mickey said it's like
V. The baby's name is V.
She's like, so.
Do we know who I'm talking about?
The only baby.
That's true. The only baby on this motherfucker.
Do we know who I'm talking about? Like, I'm just
for the people, because DeMarcus will come in here and tell you it's V. So I'm just doing it before DeMarcus
watch the show too. They know who I'm talking about.
Good job, Treese.
They know who I'm talking about. Right. And listen, if DeMarcus want to drop it, he can drop it.
Look, I'm trying to give my virtual co-host some PTO. Let him live. Let him live.
Hey, Tom.
So basically, B Mickey tells her, it's like we're family now. And she said, like family? He was like, well, I mean, we're not husband and wife yet. and said that he's been saving this for the perfect moment and got down on one knee and proposed.
With Charles's ring. With Charles's ring. Thank you so much for saving that. That was great.
No, honey.
Oh,
Mickey had money to buy a ring.
oh, okay.
Maybe got that stack of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he asked Lucille to officiate and for Charles to be his best man. I thought that was
he said, "I get money. Happy birthday to 50 Cent.
Oh God.
Money I got." Okay.
So then Rhea, I don't know if she got a key or what, but she just kind of walked up in Meech's house. I thought that was weird as hell. He's sitting on the floor sulking. And she's like, "What's wrong? What's going on?" And
that's how she did.
He really, yeah, like.
That's what I don't, and I'm kind of happy I didn't see this because this episode she annoyed me. It was giving very much
right here. She really annoyed me.
She was giving very much pick Misha this episode, and I was like, this whole time you've been like, nah, Misha, like I'm better than this. Like I want more, and I was here for it. I was like, give that nigga a little chase. And then when she started being like, whatever you like. I said, I'm done. I'm done with Maria.
And he made her bark like a dog.
Yeah, I'm like,
he made like a bark like a dog on one leg. Yep.
Yeah, I ain't got time today.
But you know, he didn't really say too much and basically said that he'll be all right. And she told him, "You don't got to be all right with me. Okay, you don't have to tell me everything, but tell me something. I know what you do when I don't care."
Hey, good. Where's my hand claps?
But the way you look out for people like Purdy makes me want to look out for you. How? By throwing me some coochie? Like, what do you mean?
The coochie coupon.
The coochie coupon.
Yes.
So he told her about Duffy getting locked up and you know it was gonna be bad for him. And when he moved to the A, you know, that's all he had. They did everything together. So Maria tried consoling him, telling him that she's there, and basically she ain't going nowhere. Okay. When she basically sits her ass on top of him and gives him some.
That's my dog. Take that.
That's my dog.
That's my dog.
Hey.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, she was. I just going off of your recap. It does not surprise me by any means. She was definitely giving pick Misha all this episode, and I was like, not Maria going down because I saw it coming, and that's why I was like, you know what? I told you I didn't miss that much.
You missed the important parts, I guess.
I did miss the important part, like a lot of the important parts.
Yeah.
Because do you think that's when they conceived Lil Meech?
That's what the Marcus is going with. Maria's Little Meech's mother. That's what
I agree. I agree.
I thought so too with this. The way they started off.
Is that her real name? Is his mother Maria in real life?
Well, maybe they changed the names to keep the
because
you know,
Marquisha ain't the real name of the person, right?
I don't think so.
No,
yeah,
it's not.
Yeah, so it's possible they changed the name.
Yeah, changed the name.
Maybe it's just close.
Maria fine as hell. That's all I gotta say.
Maria is cute, but that's why I was more hurt to see her be a pick Misha because I was like, girl, you cute. You ain't got to do this. You ain't got to be lucky. You ain't got to sell your ass for a piece of cake.
Just trying to console him. That's all.
You ain't have to,
so while at work, Charles is training somebody to do his job. Okay, and then he gets distracted because. What's the boss dude's name?
The manager, whatever his name.
I ain't even getting none of his name. His manager, supervisor. That's what I got.
I had it earlier in my notes, but yeah, he distracted him and was like, I guess you didn't bring the scotch or something like that. Mm-hmm. I don't know what the hell this man was carrying, but it was definitely some. What was it?
An engine. It was an engine.
Oh, that
was moving engine. Yeah, the main engine part.
Okay, so they were carrying an engine, and Charles looked up and was like, "What?" And then this thing just smashed on his hand. I mean, like it looked like a cartoon. Fingers broken, hand broken. Tour gone.
Career gone.
He'll be there forever.
Charles said, "Take my strong hand." I'm sorry, that was probably so insensitive.
God. This joint was floppy too. It was like, it was floppy. He was like, I think it's broken.
Take my strong hand.
It was the kid's fault. It was that kid's fault. He got distracted. Just let the engine just drop right on his hand. It's like, dang.
Well,
did you like that part, Nels? Did you like that part too?
She did. Oh, you know, I wish I would have seen. I would have enjoyed it for her.
That's what took it from a 9 to a 10. Mm-hmm.
Well, this is the introduction into Charles getting down with BMF for real. Because in real life, that's what happened. Like Charles got down with.
Yeah. He ends up. Yeah, I think DeMarcus told us that like last season. Like he ends up.
Really, did he get locked up too?
Yeah, he did, but not for long. But he did. But when they rounded everybody up,
every little bit counts. It's all right.
Because I think even wasn't Nicole locked up for a little while.
Nels don't let up. What? Oh, he broke his toe. Oh, that works for me too. No, you just hate this man.
I do.
I can't even fight with you about him no more. It's over.
Nels is not an empathetic sign. She's not. She's not.
Oh.
She's not.
I just take loyalty.
She's more logical. And once you piss her off, it's all logic after that.
I just take loyalty extremely seriously.
I do too.
But I'm very empathetic. Okay.
I get you. You disloyal. You got to go.
Exactly.
Look, what if you disloyal? All the empathy go out the fucking window, bitch. I don't know you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because I don't know you. You're unloyal. You're not who I thought you were. I don't know you. Absolutely, it goes out the window. So then we see Lamar's cousin Alvin has cleaned up his wound and told him, listen, it was super infected. Make sure you keep these bandages clean or else you're going to be right back here on this table. Or so you thought.
Here we go, Trees.
Yeah, ready for you. See, I'm all in. I'm waiting.
I should go super slow. I should go super duper slow.
You gonna slow down? Don't do that now.
Yeah, man, because if it's a song involved, I can't even
Don't you do it. Don't you do it, DeMarcus. So he told him that he's about to go.
I knew he was gonna be gone, DeMarcus. So that doesn't even bother me. But go ahead.
He told him that he about to go to the club and go get some live coochie. Okay, and asked him if he wanted to join. And Lamar told him, no, he has some more amends to make. So then Lamar told him,
nobody's turned off by the fact that he said, I'm going to get live coochie.
I was turned off way.
Like you all the way turned off.
That isn't always the option, is live coochie.
Apparently you get it both ways.
Look, you say he go both ways.
Get it both ways.
Cortland, hey boo, how you doing?
Yo.
So then Lamar told him, you know what? I've been thinking about the last time we saw each other. When I hit that pipe, I heard Meech thank you for your help. This man tries to gaslight him, talking about, nah, man, you was just high. You was just high. You don't know what you was hearing. It was the drugs, man. And he was like, no, I know what I heard. And I think you owe me an apology. So then this man starts arguing with him, talking about, well, you disrespected my house. You threw my property out the window. Your dog was eating up all my stuff. Got my house smelling like dog mess. And then he was like, well, how much more can I take? And then he said, you know what? You was treating me like a itch, right? Mm-hmm. But then he ended up apologizing. All right.
Cortland, I didn't even get to see that part, but I agree.
Lamar said, you know what? You did do me a solid cremating Blackie. You know how much I love that dog. That dog was a loyal ass dog. I loved him so much, and you didn't. Then punched this man in the face, knocked him out, and dragged him into the cremation furnace.
Yeah.
And turned Sean.
And threw him in.
Oh my God.
That's how I really feel right now.
Then I think he took off with his car.
He didn't. Here's my thing. He didn't even give you a good song with it.
Nah, that was the worst part. Because I
That's
would
what I'm
have loved the
saying. When
song.
Lamar does something, it usually comes with a song attached. Like he's humming something, giving you something like.
Oh, true.
What song would he come
goes
up
crazy.
with? You the songstress. What song do you think he should sing?
Damn, I don't know, because when you throw somebody in a cremator, I don't know. That's a hard.
Okay.
That's a hard one.
We'll come back with that one.
Yeah, we got to spin the block on that one, because when I'm thinking about it next week, I'll be like, I know it.
All right, here's the last thing. Okay. So of course we are at Platinum Palace because, like I told Vacay, there's no other strip clubs.
Right.
Magic City ain't open.
This is it.
What is it? Blue Diamond? Whatever. None of it's open.
Blue Flame.
Blue Flame. Thank you.
I don't think it was out back then. I don't know.
They ain't nowhere else.
You just made up a name. It's Blue Flame.
No, there is a Blue Flame in Atlanta though.
No, it is a Blue Flame. That's what I meant. But I literally just said Blue Diamond. You were like, you mean Blue Flame?
Oh, okay, gotcha.
They ain't got nowhere else to go. Okay, so
yeah,
Stereo called with his restaurant review. Okay, it said basically the folks are not a fan of this young cook Sean. He cuts corners with the recipe, and the customers are ready to walk. Think y'all kind of know what that means. I hope so. Terry came and told him.
We'll talk about it backstage because my ignorant ass don't know.
We talking about Jay Push?
Yeah, I know we talking about Jay Pusher, but Sterl is saying when the customers are ready,
the way he does the product.
So he breaking it down. He watering it down
on it even more. Stepping it on.
Okay.
Yeah.
VKJ, if you were here, I literally learned 2 seasons ago what stepping on the product means. Nails had to break it down to me on air. Okay, I'm learning, guys. I'm learning.
Good job.
he's like a teacher. He's like, good job.
I'm proud of you. We're learning the drug terms.
He's so encouraging.
Positivity.
So
you stupid.
Terry came and told him, after the show, I'm heading back to the loo. And no, Terry came and Meech told him after the show he was headed back to the loo. So he was like, that's fine, head back with your boy and I'm gonna head back to the D. And Meech was like, yeah, no, we got some other stuff. Basically let him know that Duffy got snatched up by Bryant. Meech said that he's for sure gonna hold it down, but for now, the show must go on. And T went over to Purdy, gave her some words of encouragement and told her she got this. I thought that was pretty cute too. Then as soon as they walk away, she got to play with her nose. Then they got up on stage. Yeah.
Why is T bigging her up when he knows she's trash?
Because he's proud. He thinks she did good. He thinks that she made a smooth transition from singing to rapping. Yeah.
Because even when he gave her the compliment the first time, I was like, but T, you were the first one that said that it's trash. Like, I don't want to do it.
But now she's doing rap and he thinks that it was good.
Yeah.
So T got bad judgment too. Okay.
They all do. So then she got up on stage and my notes say, and I really don't like this song. I think she was doing better singing. But then she invites everybody up on stage. And while everybody's on stage, Trail Security pows the stage.
I don't know how they ain't see that big old dude up in there.
And hit Purdy twice.
Not Purdy gone.
Yep.
I think she gone, girl. She got hit twice. And
oh my
God. Can I just say that although it's very unfortunate, it's not Tina, who I couldn't remember her name, but I still like her. I don't want her to go. It wasn't Nicole. It wasn't Purdy. It wasn't Lawanza. Like,
what I was thinking? I ain't gonna lie. I was like, maybe since she hit that booger sugar, she might be okay.
Oh,
because that gives you resilience.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, because I was like, they always show it, but they showed it. She was going right before she went on stage, and I was like, maybe that got her adrenaline pumping. Maybe she might be okay.
Yeah, maybe you might be right, or maybe not.
No, maybe not.
Maybe she gonna come out like Ain't Haitian, and they're gonna be rolling her in the body bag, and she gonna pop out there. She'll be like, "Hey, I'm here. Here I am." Okay. Demarcus wants to know, Nels, what's the difference between Charles and Darnell from The Shy? This is definitely Darnell isn't okay. So Demarcus, Darnell isn't that Jada's baby daddy? From what I know about The Shy.
Darnell is Emmett's dad.
Yeah, so that's Jada's baby daddy, right? Or Jada's not his mama.
Jada is his wife, but
Jada's
when
Emmett's wife?
No, Emmett's mother. Jada's Emmett's mother.
Yeah, Emmett. That's what I said. Jada's Emmett's mama and Darnell's his daddy. Okay.
Yeah.
Darnell, when he was out in the streets, was not married.
True.
And ever since he was married to Jada, he's been good.
Yep.
Charles has been married for forever. That's the difference. I like that.
Marcus said, Frank, thank you, co-host. We ain't know, and I don't think we care. That's probably the last time we're gonna see Frank.
Right.
And I'm with you. I'm Team Lamar too, but we here. DeMarcus, that's when we see each other this time. Cortland said, we know how much Lamar doesn't like Meech, unaliving his family like that. Here's my thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. And not that I want to see it happen. I'm just surprised that Lamar didn't take the route that he took originally, because the thing is, Meech and Terry are really gone. So I ain't even gonna hold you. The type of vindictive person that I am, if I know your family is unprotected and they move unprotected, that's who I'm going for. I would have been hit Lucille at the church. I would have been hit Charles at the GM.
Why do you like Lamar so much?
Because
he's like your spirit animal.
Yeah, he's my spirit animal.
You are.
I do. Lamar. He is my spirit animal. Because and the thing about it is, I'll be the one to do some and then sing a song about it. Be like, Nels, I would call her up and be like, Nels, this made me think about this moment. You should listen to this song and listen to the words. Like, I absolutely would be that person. Let me take my crazy eyes off.
I'm glad we're on the same team. All right.
Look, me too.
She'll call me back and be like, girl, that part, it was that part of the song right there that made me. She'll validate me. So please don't get it twisted. She's just as nuts, okay?
Woo.
We are sisters. We stand together. I hate to hit you out, Cheetah Girls. But anyway, when you help me,
Marcus, yes, I would. Yes, I would. If he was going to take out anybody in the family,
he can feel. Cortland said if BMF went to China for something, Brian would be visiting China. He absolutely would, Cortland. And he would hope he could find Jen. Cortland said Brian won't let Meech go anywhere without following. Nope. Sterling Black supposed to take out Jay Pusha and Sean. But is he? And who's Sean?
Sean's a little brother.
See, I remember. So when are we going to see what? Because I think Worm is gone now. Like now that that's uncovered, do y'all think that Worm is like up out of here?
I think Worm gonna come back if he the baby daddy.
I think he the baby daddy.
I think he the baby daddy too, because she ain't throw up 3 months ago from Breeze.
I mean, it take a while to figure it out.
Did it take 3 months before y'all throw up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It depends, but with her,
yeah.
I mean maybe, but I'm being honest. No, it don't take no. When your hormones and your body start reacting like they're reacting, and depending on when
when you're not expecting it, or like you have like no.
But it really depends on when she got her last period, and did we ever really figure that out? That's the problem, because I think she knows deep down too that it's Worm. She wants it to be Breeze's.
Yeah.
Because Breeze is in. I mean, even though Worm is in college, I think to her, his worth is like not his worth, but like, yeah, I could do it with the boy on the block, and he may be able to finish school. He may be, but I have Breeze.
Also, she knows Breeze. She doesn't really know Worm like that,
right? And Breeze is her boyfriend, supposed to be.
Well, that's what she get for being too friendly, but that's just my
fast
from her daddy.
Fast flinnery.
I'll give you that. Kano Trail Bodyguard is definitely giving wolf vibes. What is this wolf? I've heard y'all say that before. This wolf.
He loves saying wolf.
DeMarcus said, I think Purdy will survive. Okay.
Yeah.
Duffy is probably done. Bryant knows about the Erder in Detroit. Oh, absolutely does. But they can't. Honestly, I'm not even gonna hold you. I thought Duffy was gonna. That's what I really was waiting for y'all to tell me was Duffy was up out of here this episode. I definitely saw that happen.
They just got locked up. That's it.
Well, that's even scarier because he gonna be unalive. I don't think Duffy's a snitch.
No. But them Red Dogs is crazy, so they gonna try to beat it out of him because
right. Then that's why I said I think he's gonna end up.
When they snatched him up, they beat him.
Yeah.
Well, mainly Hardy.
DeMarcus said Nails would love it if Lamar took out Charles.
Well, would.
How do y'all feel when Lamar almost took out Lucille? Oh, when he came up to the door. To me, I'm gonna be honest. I like the fact that it was just respect, and he wasn't gonna do that because I ain't even gonna hold you. Lucille was gonna give him this work. She won't go on without fight, and I can appreciate that.
She let the Lord fight her battles.
Right.
Turn the demon away.
She said, "No weapon formed against me shall prosper." Okay.
Shall prosper.
Right. Terry is about to unalive Worm. That's what I thought too, Cortland.
Dang.
Sean is Jay Push's right-hand man. Carter is the brother. Okay. Thank you, DeMarcus. Worm is LaWanda's cousin. I think you said that before. Wolf is P. Diddy's bodyguard. Oh, okay. You did say that last episode, DeMarcus. So I don't know.
Mad characters.
Mad characters. But yeah, y'all. So thank y'all for bearing with me. It's July 4th weekend. I hope y'all had a good one. It was safe and everybody had a good time and, did the do and celebrated independence if you feel free. Some of us still feel oppressed. But anyway, if y'all haven't already, please make sure, look, he said on that note, please make sure that you guys have hit that like button.
Make sure you comment.
Make sure that you guys subscribe.
And you hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms. That's the TikTok, the Blue Sky, the IG. And y'all really be tuning in because I've been doing better. Like I was really on my ish this weekend when I wasn't busy. And I was up on the other platforms posting and doing stuff, okay? To give y'all content. So don't be just thinking I'm just saying it just to say it, okay?
I think he is, DeMarcus. I think he'll bring it up.
What happened?
About Kenny Johnson.
Who Kenny Johnson? Kenny Rogers?
Said Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Rogers.
I said, do we need to know when to hold him and when to fold him?
Kenny Johnson is the dude that he was supposed to be trying to pay to get out of town when Brian bust down the door.
You got to know when to hold him. Know when to fold him.
Know
when to walk away.
She needs to go back to her now.
To count
show money. That's my
yes. All right, y'all. But thank y'all so much. Thank you so much, Vacay JTV. Tell us what you got going on your side before we get up out of here.
Thanks for having me again. Love you, ladies. You guys are amazing. Always fun. Always fun. Of course, I got my own take on BMF, so check that out. Got my own take on the Shy too. You know what I'm saying? Even though I missed my nails, you know what I'm saying? It's all good because we had a schedule difference. Hopefully we'll get together next week and talk about it. But this one was crazy. So, definitely go to my page, go to my channel.
I heard everybody giving Tiff the business. I don't even watch it, but I heard everybody giving Tiff that work.
We got to find out if my man Emmett going to make it or not. So I got a poll. So check out my poll.
You can't cancel Emmett. There would be no show.
Exactly. But check me out. This week I'm going to be doing more morning walks. Entertainment talk. We got a lot to talk about, so check that out when I go live. All right. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in on this lovely Sunday evening. Y'all have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed week, and we will catch you next week for our recap of the B, the M, and the F. Okay. Have a good week, y'all. Bye-bye.
Salute.